Okay, cool. Hey everybody, Joseph here. So we're going to do something really basic and easy that I think a lot of people already know how to do, but if you don't, maybe I can help give you a little confidence. We're just gonna go ahead and put the screen seals on, and in the next video, this is hopefully going to be a really quick one. Next video will actually show how we go about mounting the screen here so it's all aligned and everything is good and perfect. So there's a lot of different types of tape out there. Please use the highest quality you can. I don't like double stick tape. I like the actual manufacturer foam tape, the OEM stuff. One of the things that you can tell if it's designed at least to a better standard is here. This blue, this white obviously is covering up adhesive, and the blue is also covering up adhesive. But you have a couple of these patches for where the antenna are, or the antennae. And it's not sticky. This is a non-sticky part of it. So when you actually go to install it, the screen only sticks around the border, it doesn't stick there. I know I've ordered some kits that have that part sticky as well, and removing it is a nightmare. Something else that should be noted with different models of Macs, this is a 2018 iMac? I think, I'm sorry, I don't know the year off the top of my head, but this is the microphone. The microphone plugs into here. And this little guy here, you cannot cover. If you're using double stick tape, or if you're using an older model of this adhesive, it just goes right over the microphone. It sounds muffled, it doesn't work. So you wanna make sure that your keyhole is aligned, and there's actually a little gap down here as well, so sound can enter and about here and work its way over to the microphone, just so you know. So this is pretty easy. Find your pieces. If you want, pre-align them. Life is a little simple with these because they have these holes that pretty much align with the holes as well. I know in some of the documentation it says to take your little black stick, your spudger, whatever you want to call it, put it in the hole and that aligns it. You can do it by eye pretty well. So go ahead I like to start with one half, taking it off. The half that's not sticky, I go ahead and I align that perfectly up with the hole and the border where I want it to end up going. And I gently take it and align it. There we go. So that part's stuck down. Don't pull on this really hard, like in this direction, because it is a piece of foam tape. You can stretch it, you can rip it. Neither of those are a good thing. Make sure that you're not sticking it on the metal frame. You're sticking it on whatever material, not really nylon, but kind of like the nylon black strip that's going around it. Give it a good solid massage push down. You can move on to the next one. So again, aligning it to the hole on the side that I have not peeled the stick off. Just getting it right there on the border of the metal. And slowly letting it sit down. Yeah, be careful not to touch the camera. You can put a piece of working tape on it or something like that, depending on how you are. You can also wear gloves, which makes fingerprints really not an issue. Okay. 2. Long one. I haven't made a video in quite a while. Line that down there. Go. If you want, you can peel a little bit away at a time to go ahead and stick it down. Again, you're just trying to get it on the plastic, bakelite material, whatever it is. You're not trying to put it on the actual aluminum frame itself. This one I think is more complicated of the top seals, just because you have some antenna spots that you're trying to not worry about, but are worrying about, because that's what we do. There we go. So obviously if you're worrying, you're gonna start shaking, and shaky hands when trying to do delicate things are not a good thing. Also, if you have shaky hands, get used to it. Okay, so we have these four. Now we need to sit down these two at the bottom. As I mentioned, this is the microphone. You can kind of see how it's offset down here. It's a little bit wider than here. And this one's more of a, you kind of do it all at once type of a deal. I like to pull it back, not all the way, and I flip it down towards me. Make sure I line up the microphone hole, push it all the way up against. Be careful that you're unplugged for this step because you might rest your hand on the power supply. Some of these capacitors in here, especially if your power supply is not working right, can hold a charge. And that is not good if you end up getting zapped by that. You'll know if you get zapped. It's a very unpleasant feeling. Okay. Looking good. Perfect. If you peel this off all the way, you have this little blue tab over here to work with. And this little tail, I just kind of like stick down off to the side. I assume that's what you use when removing it. You grab that, you pull it, and you can kind of pull the seal out. Other side, pretty easy as well. This one, I peel the whole portion off, grab it by this little blue tab and the end tab. And more than anything, I'm lining up the tail on this side because there is going to be a little gap here in the middle. Perfect. Stick that down. Go over it one more time. I use my fingernail to kind of make sure I push down on good adhesion. You can leave back of your fingernail. You can use something nylon or plastic to kind of go over it to really make sure it has that good adhesion on it. In the end, when I put the iMac screen on here for the next video, I also go around the edge of it with a microfiber cloth, like I'm cleaning. I'm putting some pretty good pressure on it to really make sure it's adhered all the way. So that's how you go ahead and put a screen seal on iMac. And yeah, hope you learned something. See you guys for the next video.